Hey guys, it's Richard from Grafting Dragon Fruits, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to germinate dragon fruit seeds. So these are the supplies that you're going to need. I have here an ice cream tub that I already pre-drilled some holes in, and if you guys don't have ice cream tubs in where you guys are at, you can use Tupperwares or even food containers that are plastic. They also work the same. You just got to make sure you drill some holes in them, just like how I did with my ice cream tub. And this is very important. Don't forget this step because it's gonna help drain all the water once you're watering them. And seedlings are very young and weak. They don't have strong roots yet, so if there's too much water in them, they can drown and die very quickly. And of course, I have some high quality soil. I use the Fox Farm Ocean Forest, the all natural type. And here are the Ecuador Palora yellow dragon fruit seedlings that I'm gonna be using for this video. Okay guys, so first step is drill the holes in your Tupperware, your container, and now we just fill it up with soil. So when you are doing this, you're gonna make sure you're gonna have some type of lid, or if you don't have a lid, you can use saran wrap. But usually when you buy Tupperwares or you have food containers, they have lids in them. So I don't need that much soil because that's just way too much and obsessive. So something like this. So I just put the soil there, and here are my seeds. And what I do is I just sprinkle them in there just like this, and I just make sure that I get them all spaced out everywhere. So I plant a lot because I don't know how many will sprout or how many will work, so it's always best to just put a good amount in there, so when they do sprout, half of them will probably be alive and then half of them will just be sterile and not sprout. So I'm gonna take a look in there. It looks pretty even out in all the spaces. Maybe a few more here. Okay, so now we are just gonna cover the rest with soil on top. I like to just use my hands and lightly put it all on top. You don't wanna compact them too much because it makes it hard for them to sprout. So a light layer on top is perfect, you guys. No need for too much in there. So this is what I would do. And once you're comfortable and you feel like you've covered all your seeds on the top, now you're gonna be adding the water. So if you have one of these hoses that have settings on them, I like to use the mist setting because it's not strong. And every time I'm coming back to rewater this, I'm using this still. So let's do some watering. You guys see how it's very lightly on top. It doesn't overflow in the bucket, and that is what you want. You gotta make sure you get it pretty wet in there, just like that. So let's talk about what you would do once the water dries out. So you're gonna wanna go check on this about every 3 to 4 days, see if you have any sprouts. And if you don't have any sprouts, go ahead and grab your hose, mist it some more, get the top to be wet. You want it to be always kind of wet and humid in there because that's going to help them sprout. Once it gets dry, they don't have any moisture and the humidity dries out, and it's going to make them harder to sprout, or it might take longer. So if you keep this really humid and wet in here, it's going to really speed your process of sprouting those seeds. So if you guys are seeing that it's dry on top, get your hose, spray it on, and then close the lid right away. And so let's talk about where you're going to put this. So I like to put it in an area that has shade and diffuse lighting. You don't want any direct light on this. If there's direct light on this, it's just gonna cause fungus to grow. And when it's hot with that right amount of temperature, fungus and bacteria can start growing. So you wanna just make sure that this is somewhere in the shade and keep it there until you see some seed sprouts. And once they sprout, you can open this, take it to an area that has some sun. Not too much because you want to slowly introduce the sun in there. If there's too much sun there, it can fry them and kill them. So once these sprout, I'll have an update video for you guys, so then you can see what I do next once the seeds are sprouted. So we're gonna let this germinate, and once they sprout, I'll have you guys another video so you guys can check all that out. Okay? So if you guys enjoyed watching this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you guys want to see more dragon fruit and grafting videos of mine, go ahead and hit the subscribe button so that way you guys don't miss a single thing. And if you guys have any comments about the germination process, go ahead and leave in the comment section below, and I'll get back to you guys as soon as I can. Have a wonderful day now. Bye guys.